Poor them thought they were playing you, but you were the game master. Joker speech. They laughed when you walked into the room. Not out loud, no, they were too careful for that. But inside you could hear it. That quiet, poisonous laugh. The kind that says, they don't know yet. They don't see it. We're in control. They thought you were a piece on the board. A pawn. Something to move, to sacrifice, to discard when convenient. They thought they were playing you. But here's the truth they never understood. You weren't the piece. You were the game master, and the moment you realize that, that's when the entire world tilts. They threw you into chaos thinking you'd crumble. They whispered behind your back thinking you'd stay silent. They closed doors thinking you'd beg outside them. They underestimated you, and underestimation is the favorite mistake of those who mistake noise for power. They didn't see the way you watched, the way you listened, the way you learned the rules while pretending you didn't care about the game at all. They thought you were losing, but you were studying the board. You see, they expected a predictable story. They expected you to break, to spiral, to doubt yourself until your spine bent and your voice cracked. They expected anger that would expose you, fear that would paralyze you, desperation that would make you sloppy. They expected you to react, but you didn't. You adapted. While they were celebrating early victories, you were gathering information. While they were counting their points, you were learning their patterns. While they were drunk on control, you were becoming immune to emotion. They thought survival meant hiding, but survival, for you, meant evolving. You learned how to sit in the fire without screaming, how to walk through betrayal without bleeding in front of them, how to let silence become your weapon. Every time they pushed you down, you learned how gravity worked. Every time they lied, you learned how truth hides in plain sight. Every time they mocked you, you learned where their insecurities lived. Pain became data. Failure became feedback. Isolation became clarity. They were playing checkers. You were designing a chessboard. There were nights you questioned everything. Nights when the weight of it all sat on your chest like a concrete block. You stared at the ceiling, asking questions no one could answer for you. Why me? Why now? Why like this? And in those moments when no one was watching, you didn't fall apart. You sharpened. You learned restraint. You learned timing. You learned that power doesn't announce itself. It arrives quietly when no one's ready. They thought your silence was weakness. Poor them, because silence was your laboratory. That's where you dismantled fear piece by piece. That's where you trained your mind to stop reacting and start calculating. That's where you learned the art of the long game. You stopped explaining yourself, stopped defending your intentions, stopped wasting energy on people committed to misunderstanding you. You let them believe their version of the story. Why correct them when their confidence was the very thing blinding them? And slowly, something shifted. You felt it first. A calm where anxiety used to live. A stillness where rage once screamed. A quiet smile where pain used to beg for attention. You were no longer desperate to win. You were patient enough to wait. Because when you see the board clearly, you don't rush moves. You set traps. That's when they started noticing. Not because you were louder, not because you demanded recognition, but because the energy changed. You weren't reacting anymore. You weren't chasing approval. You weren't flinching when they tried to provoke you, and that confused them. Why wasn't their manipulation working anymore? Why weren't their words landing? Why did you seem untouched? They looked at you and felt something uncomfortable, uncertainty. They started replaying old conversations, rereading messages, reevaluating moments they once dismissed. Did we misjudge them? Did we push too far? When did they stop caring? You could see it in their eyes, the panic behind the smile. Because when someone stops reacting to your control, that's when control dies. They tried harder, louder tactics, sharper words, but they were swinging at shadows. You were already somewhere else. You had learned the Joker's lesson. The game isn't about chaos. It's about understanding people. You learned that ego makes people predictable, that greed narrows vision, that fear accelerates mistakes. You watched them self-destruct under the illusion of dominance, and you waited. Because true power doesn't rush to prove itself. True power watches others expose themselves. And then came the moment. That subtle cinematic pause in the story. The moment when they realized they weren't ahead. They were behind. Every move they made started benefiting you. Every attempt to corner you opened an escape route. Every lie stacked on another until the structure became unstable. They thought they were playing offense. They didn't realize they were walking into checkmate. You didn't celebrate, didn't gloat, didn't announce victory. You didn't need to. Your calm was louder than their panic. Your indifference more devastating than revenge, because nothing terrifies an antagonist more than realizing they no longer matter. You weren't angry anymore. You were above it. That's when mastery arrived. Not the kind that shouts, the kind that hums beneath the surface. You moved with intention, spoke with precision, acted without explanation. Your presence changed rooms. Your absence changed conversations. They felt smaller without you lifting a finger, and deep down, they knew. They didn't lose because you cheated. They lost because they underestimated someone who learned how to think. You became the one thing they couldn't manipulate, someone at peace. Peace is terrifying to those who thrive on chaos. Indifference is lethal to those addicted to control. You no longer needed revenge, because life had already placed you 3 steps ahead. They were stuck replaying old games. You were building new worlds. And now here you stand, not loud, not flashy, not begging for acknowledgement, but unshakable. You don't explain your growth to people who doubted you. You don't shrink to make others comfortable. You don't play games you've already mastered. They look at you now with regret in their eyes. Too late. The board has changed. The rules have changed. And you wrote them, so let them talk. Let them rewrite history to soothe their ego. Let them pretend they never tried to play you. You don't need their confession. You have something better, freedom. Because the truth is, you were never crazy. You were never weak. You were never behind. You were learning. And while they were busy playing games, you became the game master. And pour them. They never even realized when the game was over. And even now, they still don't understand what really happened. They think you got lucky. They think timing saved you. They think someone helped you behind the scenes. They need to believe that because accepting the truth would destroy them. The truth is, you outgrew the game while they were still obsessed with winning rounds. You stopped fighting for attention and started commanding respect without asking. You stopped explaining yourself and let results speak in a language they couldn't argue with. You stopped trying to be understood by people who only listened to reply. And that's when you became dangerous, not reckless, not loud, dangerously calm. You don't chase closure anymore. You don't need apologies. You don't wait for justice, because the ultimate victory isn't crushing them. It's waking up one day and realizing they no longer have access to your mind. You walk forward lighter, sharper, unbothered, and somewhere behind you,